Right. On my other channel, I always get cut off all the time. When
I'm used to it. You and Ryan do it to me all the time. Well, Ryan does it to me all the time. He does it to both of
does
us
it
all
to
the
me
time.
too,
I
to be
know.
fair.
Weird. Weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are live on Take 28.
Hello, everybody.
Another
That's not here.
another week of check-ins for those who are checking in. And if you want to check in with us, that's totally fine. You don't even have to be like part of our community, but you could use this as your place to check in. That's the whole point. So we did notice that some people did watch the old live stream, so it was viewed. And like I say, if you're on some kind of a fitness journey where your purpose and you need some way to be accountable. I know that all the fitness apps are great. That's a great way to being like to write stuff down. But this is an actual human, two humans that are willing to humanize the experience and make it a little bit more personal.
Indeed.
It's our jam, right? Yeah.
That
So
is.
if yeah, I think that's kind of the point here. So maybe this might be a shorter stream today, just because we were really anticipating to see more people here, but that's fine. But maybe we'll check in, you and I, real quickly with each other and hold each other accountable. And then as maybe others trickle in, we can check in with them.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll get the party started.
Who's going to start? Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors whenever you're ready. Ready?
I got to see your rock. Okay, ready?
Let's see.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You've frozen.
Oh, I did scissors.
Oh, okay. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Snip, snip. Oh. I go first, I guess.
Okay. You pick. You get to pick whether you go first or I go first.
I think you went first last week, so I'll go first this week.
Okay. Sure. All right. Tell us about all of the specific details of either your day. Are you going to do a day, or are you just going to do like the week?
I could do the whole week.
Sure.
I might as well do the whole week because, as a female, so any other females who are watching, it was my menstrual cycle. So we can dive into how different. Yeah, I know. Ew, so gross. Typical man response.
I'm joking. I grew up around women, so like, I think maybe the first time when I figured out what it was you, and then I was just like, they would tell me to shut up. So I learned pretty quick that it's not
I get it every month, and it's always you. It just sucks. But yeah, so of course the cravings were strong. But nonetheless, went to the gym Monday to Friday for 2 hours or more. Walk my dog every day. I never stopped those things. I definitely feel the, little bit less strength during that time, just mildly, like a little bit before and during the first half of it. And so that was fun. The cramps were strong. The cravings were strong. So I think 1 or 2 days I definitely had some snackies, which really was just a little extra chocolate. But I think I only went over maybe 1 or 2 days, but I'm supposed to do that. So that was fine. Those are the days I chose when the cravings were strongest. And then yesterday and today, really, really good for strength. It's amazing when that cycle is finished. It's just like boom, you're back to it, and the strength is on point. So today I think I did text you, and it's how many are 8 plates total? Is that 360?
8 times 45 plus whatever the weight of the actual leg press is.
I don't think the leg press has any weight really.
Oh, everything has a weight. It's just like its starting weight.
Probably
It's usually
5
around
whole
100
pounds.
pounds, 110 pounds.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's any weight on that thing, to be honest. But anyway, it was about 360 pounds for my legs for the leg press. So that was really good. I worked my legs until they were jello. Every week I am doing progressive overloading, so that is incredibly helpful. And as we discussed last week, from the beginning of this year to now, shockingly, I'm down 20 pounds,
Yeah.
which almost makes no sense. I never liked the scale because it's never accurate, but I have so much muscle on me that that's why it's kind of surprising. But I must
Hmm.
have had more fat on me than I thought I did.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, my strength is increasing. My like because of the calorie deficit alone, I have like shrunk, which is amazing. And then
Mm.
pushing myself every week more and more at the gym. I'm having people stopping me, which is really nice, telling me how hard I'm working and how strong I look and how good I look, and that's really nice to hear. Usually it's from like older ladies. I'm not saying men are stopping me or anything. It's it's unlikely. It's unlikely people, so it's really nice. But yeah, my eating has been really good. Aside from some snackies during that time, in which I still have some left that I brought for a little treat for myself. Little
Oh,
bitty, yeah.
oh, Henry.
Yeah. Oh, Henry. Oh,
You-
Henry is right. I deserve that
Those
treat.
aren't. Those are not that like tempting at all. Oh, Henrys
I
don't really go.
love O. Henry's.
Are you
I
serious?
would never. Yeah, I would never go to the grocery store and buy an O. Henry. But my aunt, because I went and let her dogs out, and I stopped at her house today,
Hmm.
for her, and she has like a jar because her husband likes, um, it almost looks like Halloween candy. So I think they have like coffee crisp and
Oh,
Reese's peanut butter cups and the O. Henrys.
yeah.
But I like
Those
the O. Henrys, and I was like, this is my payment for stopping over today. So I took two.
that. If it was, yeah, those coffee crisps and Reese's would be gone if they were in my jar. But though Henrys are always the last ones to go.
I'm
But
the opposite. I don't like coffee crisp at all. I don't like crunchy like that, except for
mm,
crispy crunch. I do love those. Those
yeah,
are
those are
delicious.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I'd still take a coffee crisp over a crispy crunch. Oh yeah,
Nope,
love
I
me
hate
those
coffee
coffee
crisp.
crisp. All right, so you're down 20 pounds. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like we spent some time this week actually going through and looking at videos from last year. Um, and
Oh,
and we I think we ended up we both came to similar conclusions. We were both very harsh and critical of each other, but
sorry.
I
Where's we have a new viewer. Um,
yeah, I've
never
seen no.
never seen a No Henry here. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh,
I
where
wonder where
where are
you're
you
from.
hailing from? A
Do
terminal.
they not have O. Henry in the like? Is it the state? It must not be from the states because I'm sure they have these, and they're a delight. I like them.
The closest, well, maybe they're not in the States, and I think they're called salted nut rolls in the States. I know for sure they aren't. You don't see them in England. Oh, Henrys aren't in
Hmm.
England. Yeah. Well,
Because
maybe
this
I'm
is
wrong.
like, what is in it? It's like peanuts, caramel, chocolate. Is there like some nougat? I don't think there's a nougat in there. I don't know.
It's sort of a nougaty thing.
Hmm. They're delightful. Delightful.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, and you don't have to tell us where you're from. It's okay. We were just
Yeah.
curious. Um. I. Anyway, sorry. You were saying. Please continue.
You were saying. I interrupted you.
Well, no, no, no. You were continuing about like how your week has gone and where
Oh,
things are at. Yeah,
well,
this is our check-in.
yeah, yeah. No, it's amazing. It's been really good. I've had many conversations with a few people at my gym, and again, I don't sit in my car and dread going in anymore because there was a point where I was doing that.
Mm,
Took me back to when I first started going to the gym, and I just didn't want to go. But I'm just glad, I'm grateful that I'm back at it and that I enjoy it now. And everyone says I seem a lot happier and more into it again, which is great.
mhm.
So yeah, just pushing myself every day, progressive overloading, eating within a calorie deficit. I'm honestly, all I've been eating is ground beef and vegetables and eggs. And that's it really.
Mm,
And so yeah, I'm leaning out heavily, which is
yeah,
really good. So
good for you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, these are our quick check-ins. We're not going through the whole
Mhm.
specifics, but I will say this: if you are interested, I don't know if I linked it or not. I have to double check. I want to make the documents all free. There's a PDF linked in the description where
Mhm.
you can download a little bit of the details of our fitness systems plan. So how to like tackle your fitness systems and how to like make sure that you've got your at least 3 legs or more to your table so that you've got a nice sturdy foundation. So we're like spitballing our systems at each other, but we both know what we're saying. Like we're in summary, like I already know from you, Danielle, that sleep is always a challenge for you. So that's always one that is, eludes you, whereas your strength
Yeah.
is definitely your eating and your fitness now, or your gym attendance
Yeah.
and walking, and like you pretty much knock everything else out of the park,
Yeah, sleep
but
is my
sleep
one
is always
sleep
your
stress management, like I don't know, maybe I could do better. I think I'm doing everything I can though. Like again, I'm walking, I'm working out.
sure.
I talk
Yeah,
to you. You know what I mean? Like I go to sound
yeah.
baths. I do what I need to do. And yeah, I guess that's definitely improved. But that was
Hmm.
always, because the stress holds the cortisol, right? And the cortisol causes fat gain. So,
Yeah,
but also not sleeping well also spikes your cortisol and holds on to fat. So,
yeah.
and again, for our bodies and especially women, your belly fat is the last to go on everybody, but especially women because
On everyone. Yeah.
women hold more fat in that area because that's just what we're supposed to do. So everything everywhere it'll go everywhere, and the stomach is the last to go every time, and it sucks. So
Hmm.
that's honestly my only main area, but I'm even noticing that area, even from our last footage that we just shot recently, I've noticed it
Mm.
changed since then even.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going quick.
What And one thing that you and I kind of came to in that where we watched our footage from last year, and I got
Mm.
I got really down right after we did that. By the way, I was
Did
really
you?
yeah, I was
Why
really
didn't you talk to me about it?
well. I just because that's how I that's how I process stuff. I just down because I realized that like I was there was a version of what was happening that I was telling myself that was happening that wasn't quite true, right? There was like it's so weird to really like process it out loud, but like there's a part of me that resists any sort of feedback because I'm like, that's not true. Like when somebody says like, oh yeah, look great, looking good, you're looking fitter, I go, like who's paying you, right? That's how I usually kind of think about that.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a weirder part that's kind of like, come on, Nathan, believe it. And then I like I don't just like believe it. I go like, everything's great. I'm eating perfectly. I'm doing everything just right. And so then it's a justification thing where I start going like, hey, like why not eat, O. Henry's? Well, I would never eat them in my life because they're disgusting. But why not eat like, all this extra food, blah, 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 blah. Right. I flip too far to the other side of that,
Mm-hmm.
and watching the video, because the spoiler, like I over the last year I ended up losing 10 pounds, which is great. um I thought I would lose more, and I did think I would look leaner. Okay, so when I watched the video, I was like, oh man. And because that was kind of depressing to see, there's that feeling of futility that always creeps in too. That's like, I'm never gonna, it's never gonna work. Now, having said all that, it's not like I just, the wheels left the bus and I just crashed it into a ravine and then threw everything out the window. That's the beauty of having a bunch of systems in place. Okay. When you have more than one system in place, meaning, yeah, your nutrition's a part of it, very big part of the table that keeps everything steady. But you can have other things in place that can help to offset if that leg is not doing its job. So if you're eating crap, really hard to keep up with it, by the way. However, if you are getting lots of sleep and you are drinking lots of water, and you are going to the gym, and you are walking constantly, and you are, right, and you're doing intermittent fasting, you can let the nutrition part go. However, it's almost like an essential part that nobody likes, that's what it is. It's partly why Ozempic's so popular right now, is because
Well,
it's
yeah,
like the cheat
nobody
code, right?
nobody likes what it is because it is, and again, I will say this wholeheartedly because I've been through it already. Calorie deficit is the one thing, the main thing, the top thing, the biggest thing
Yeah.
that will lose fat for you.
Yeah.
It's the
So
biggest. And
I
I
kind of
stand by
went
it.
for the last week. I went into like a, eh, I'll keep it going, but like, and I committed to some things that I definitely pushed harder on. So I definitely decided to go more towards the intermittent fasting approach. I was starting eating usually about 1 o'clock every day. Um, but no, the eating is such a challenge for me. It really is, and for other reasons, which I've said it a million times. This the space that I'm in, yeah, it's a real challenge. Um, when everyone eats garbage and that's all there is all around me all the time. The options, yeah, when I'm hungry are not like I have to like push things aside and find the things that are, good. I have to like move the tray of Rice Krispie squares and like, you know, right. All that stuff is in the way of the food that is healthy. So that's just how it is. That's my reality. And I'm guessing that I'm not the only person out there that has that same challenge. Um,
I had it.
yeah.
I used to have it.
All right. So we've checked in, and I'll just give the rest of the details here. Oh wait, there's more. There is some more I wanted to share
Mm-hmm.
about me. Um, yeah, my gym efforts have been really strong. I'm having this weird thing. Actually, this is strange. This is good to report this. I'm having this weird thing with my right arm, and I don't know if anyone out there knows what or had any kind of similar experience. Um, so I've got for a guy like my arms are pretty big. They kind of always have been. Um, and so working out my arms, I love doing it. Right, it always feels good because it's like cool, like it's easy, and people are always like, "Wow, that's lightweight,"
Says every man ever.
Oh, right, right. It's well,
Men love upper body, yeah.
sure. Um, and like to not today, but over the last 2 weeks, I've had lots of pain in this right arm, and this is my strong arm. I have a crappy arm. My left arm is. I've told you
Jeff?
before. That's the. My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Um,
Old
but
Jeff.
this arm, my right, has always been strong. I can't like when I go and do any kind of this exercise, and it's at one particular spot in my not totally my bicep. It's like not the bony part here, not straight here on the top of it. It's like right there, and I can really feel it when I start to curl in like that. Oh, it hurts.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Anyway, it's been like aching a lot. So, anything to do with that, I've been just taking it easy on, not pushing as hard as I normally would. Um, but that's like the only real like impediment right now. Um, everything else. Oh,
Oh.
wait, was that you before, Charles? Um, uh, uh, uh,
Oh.
maybe you, because I see the picture looks the same. Were you terminal before, and now you're Whelp Charles?
Well,
Um,
Charles. I love the name.
okay, that's what I thought. Cool. Well, that's
Nice.
good.
Okay.
Charles is going to check in too. If you want, you're welcome to. No pressure. But anyway, to finish off my check-in here, yeah, sleep was okay, not great, kind of off and on. Um, and like overall, if I was to like give myself like a score out of 10, uh, overall, probably a 7.
Okay.
So not super great, but like um
7's really good.
good enough. Yeah, a 7 I think is it's not just maintaining, it's still progressing. So that's that's my check-in. I mean, it's a very informal one. We did, just in case you missed it, Charles, we didn't really go through specifics of our scores. Um, oh, so you don't have O. Henry's in Nashville? Yeah, I don't think they're in the States, period.
Oh, interesting.
No.
I didn't know that. I thought, I thought the Oh Hungry Oh Henry was you know, Canada
Yeah, I don't
and
think it's,
US.
yeah. There are some pretty
Yeah.
cool chocolate bars in the States, but there we often, Canada always, people always talk about how Canada has all the cool eclectic ones. Um,
Well, I think I know that there's a couple things that we have that the States don't have. One of them is they've never heard of hickory sticks, and they've never
right.
heard of, I think ketchup chips is like a wild concept for them
It
as
has,
well.
it started to pick up in the States in some places, but yeah,
It's, they're so good.
yeah, ketchup chips are great.
I do love ketchup chips, which is such a
Yeah.
weird thing because I'm not a big ketchup person, but I love ketchup chips. Like they're
I know,
so good.
whatever crack cocaine they pour on ketchup chips is
Yeah,
so good.
Lay's. Gosh.
um okay, so like yeah, we just kind of informally checked in. Hickory sticks. We'll explain those in a sec here, Charles. Um
Nothing you
yeah.
need to even worry about at this stage.
If you were to well, you know how, where your scores are at generally,
Hmm.
and on your sheet you're wanting to score about 25 or higher. Would you say, where would you say, if you were to just like ballpark your score um on the sheet, even if you don't have the numbers directly in front of you, do you think, like
Me?
as an average over the week, where do you think you scored?
Me?
Oh, well, we can say ours and
Or
then Charles can give his.
okay, I thought you were asking Charles. Charles is
I
26. That's
was, but
good.
there's a delay. Oh,
Ah,
26.
gotcha.
Okay, 26. Well,
That's pretty good.
that's solid enough.
That's a
I mean,
solid table.
it puts you in a space where you are likely going to see improvements. And at your
Yeah.
age, and I'm not going to reveal your age on camera here, but like at your age, that's always harder to do, um, just because it's, everything slows down. Um, but
No, remember
uh,
we found out it's not everything slows down. You just move less.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I
That's all
mean.
that is.
But, yeah, we we optimize. Our
Yes,
brain
but
says like,
your muscle does start to deteriorate after a while, right?
yeah,
As the older you get. So yes, like there's that. But
yeah.
as far as like holding on to weight of any kind, it's just like, yeah, we do genuinely just move less.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like I've noticed like, oh, I really don't move as much as I did when I was in my 20s, and you know what I mean? And it's like,
Mhm.
oh, so that's why I'm pushing to move my body more as my days are, you know what I mean,
Mm.
as they go on. Okay, he lost 2 pounds. Let me put this up here. Okay, lost about 2 pounds. Last two
That
weeks,
sounds like my week
indulged in
too.
pizza once. That's okay. And pizza now, yeah, like that's literally exactly what Nathan did. But that's like, again, you can do that, right? Because you are making these changes. And again, this is why I really, it is my biggest push is staying within that calorie deficit and making sure, like I've messaged Nathan like a few times about weight, what was it, no, it wasn't way back burger, it was fat burger, and I
Oh
wanted a
yeah.
cheeseburger so bad, and I was like, I've been doing really good, and I've actually been going under my calorie deficit, like eating less than normal. I think I'm at 18 to 1900 calories a day, is my range,
Hmm.
and I stay within that, and I a lot of
That's a
time come,
healthy number, by the way. Like, I've heard people
yeah,
go, "Oh, 1200, that's what you got to do," and I'm like,
that's
"No,
way,
you're
yeah,
setting
that's
yourself up to gain it back, and because
yeah,
it's too little." Yeah.
yeah. And it is also important that, maybe even like one of those days or two of those days, like out of the week, it's okay to indulge a little bit more. So
Yeah.
like I said, during my menstrual cycle there, I went, I don't even think I hit 2100 at all, but like You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
I could 21 to 2200, I could go up to a day or two out of my week because of my my menstrual cycle. It's important for women to sometimes do that.
Hmm.
So and I don't know why. I'm so OCD. I'm really, really OCD. So sometimes I'm like, I can't, but I definitely let myself sometimes, and that's okay. But yeah, like I was saying with Nathan, I messaged Nathan this one night. I was gonna go to Fat Burger and get a burger, and I seen that just the burger, I wasn't gonna get fries or anything, was 1,200 calories. I looked it up before I went,
What?
and that's
Oh yeah,
so
that's right.
yeah, yeah. It was 1,200. I think it was either 11 or 12. I can't remember. It was something like that. It was 11 or 1,200 calories, and it was insane. And I was like, nope, I'm not going to let myself eat that then. And I went and still got a burger. I went to Dairy Queen because their single, just a plain cheeseburger, was it was under 400 calories, which is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. So yeah, like I still let myself indulge, but I still watch, and I find that looking it up beforehand of like, oh, I'm going to go here and treat myself. How many calories is that? And I make sure I stay within my window of my calorie deficit for that
Yeah.
day because that to me is important. So yeah, because calorie deficit is the one way that you'll lose fat, and especially belly fat. Um, that's how it'll melt off. Is calorie deficit is the ultimate number one. If anything, if you're not going to do exercise, sleep, anything, calorie
Hmm.
deficit will lose weight for you, 100%.
Hmm.
Like it, yeah. So
Charles has a question here. I think I can
yeah.
answer for him.
Oh, okay.
Started some weights. What do you recommend exercises to start? um, Now, are you? Well, I should find out from you if you're. What have you got access to? That's a
Hmm.
key part. So if you're just doing home stuff, I got lots of recommendations there. And if you're doing stuff at the gym, kind of depends on what you got at the gym. But if so, I can recommend some kind of generic ones at the gym that should be at every gym. But yeah, I've got good recommendations for both, but I just need to know which what you've got access to.
I can also send you a bunch of really good videos. It's easier to show, right? Like I sent you many when we were getting started on your fitness plan, and I
Yeah.
sent you videos. And sometimes it's just easier to see what they look like in the form and everything like that. So there's
Mhm.
tons. It depends on what part of the body you're looking to improve the most, or if you're wanting a full body, I can send you a bunch for everything. Um,
Dumbbells at home and a gym membership.
oh,
Okay.
and a gym membership. Okay, that's great.
Okay.
I
I
can send
have some
both.
dumbbells here, so I can actually do a couple of like just simple ones to show you that I like um for different ranges. So I don't mind doing it live. That's fine. Um I'll let me give you kind of my like oh, you got a weight bench too. Perfect.
Nice.
Um my my layout for the week, what it looks like, and feel free to like, change it to whatever you prefer. I like on Mondays to do something fun. My first day at the gym. So because I'm a guy, I always like to go and hit the chest on Mondays, and so I'll do chest and the ones I don't like to do, which is abs or core. Right? Nobody likes doing core. Well, some people do, but I kind of like always like do it last. So I'll do chest on Monday, and with chest, I always try and do a variety. Um, and it depends on your time, but I would recommend if you've got a bench to do some um, just simple chest press and preferably at a bit of an incline. Um, a lot of guys will just do a lot just straight back right on their back and doing a chest press. And it does work the chest, don't get me wrong, but the part of the chest that gets overlooked all the time is the upper chest. And if you really want that to have a better look to it, I think that's the way to go, is to focus on the upper chest as opposed to making the chest kind of stick out, because it just looks better, in my opinion. So I always go incline, and I always do dumbbells. And when you do them, you're going to want to sit kind of at that angle. Bring them don't put them straight out to the side. Put a little bit of an angle to them like this, and you're going to go as deep as you can. Okay, and you're going to do more of a push up, and then slowly bring it down on the decline. That's my favorite. Like it feels like you're working it the best. Push as hard as you can, get it up there, and then nice slow decline. Okay. Chest press with dumbbells. And then while you're there, you might as well change it or do some flies as well. Okay. And the weight is going to you have to experiment to find the weight you like here, but you should be doing them so that you're going to failure. So by the time you're finished a set, it's like, you're like pushing as hard as you can. And then like, and then you maybe, and then I would even add this at the end of that, try one more. And if you fail, that's okay. Like try to get one that you can't do. And then you maybe even try one more, because that attempt at that position, for anything, any of your gym attempts, that little attempt to kind of get a rep in there does a lot of damage. Well, good damage. Anyway, that I gave chest. Any tips on, am I doing anything wrong or saying anything wrong, Danielle? Okay. So anyway, I got Monday chest. My Tuesday today was arms, and shoulders. I do arms and shoulders, and then I do back separately. I know a lot of people do back and shoulders together, but arms is just like, it's literally just this part of the arm. So I feel like I kind of want to throw the shoulders in too. When I do arms, I'm going to grab a weight. Okay, at home, do you recommend individual dumbbells or select weight ones? Oh, like the ones where you can change them to different weights, like the ones that change. Those are fine. I've used those before. You ever use those, Danielle? The ones that like you like click?
We have them. Yep.
Yeah.
We have them. Because then you can select, so it's not just, you're not limited.
Yeah.
And it's a space saver as well.
I like, if I'm at the gym, I prefer the individual weights. I just like them.
Well, he's asking at home though.
Yeah,
individual weight, home, yeah, because you have an arrangement at the gym, like they have a whole select the size. Whereas if you're at home doing it, you would want the select weights, because then it's space saving, and you can change it. It takes 2 seconds. We have really good ones at home. Mike would take them on the road and use them, and he loved them. So
yeah. They're a bit expensive, but they end up being cheaper than like a full set of like huge dumbbells. So so like on arm day, I'll just give like my tips on arm day real quick. Anything I'm doing on a bench, I always try and go a little bit incline, because if I just sit in the chair and do, I don't know if it's visible here, if I just like sit in a chair and just do like, arm curls, I'm not getting a full like drag on my bicep. I'm just getting like just from here to here. But if I go in an incline, I have to start way down back here instead, and then bringing it all the way up to here. That's a lot more range of motion than just simply kind of like this. You see lots of people in the gym just doing this. And it's fine. Like, I'm not knocking it. I'm saying like you'll get something out of it, but I like to maximize it. This is just me. I prefer doing things the hard way sometimes, but not necessarily hard. Just that is going to give me a lot more range of motion. So I'll sit in a bench incline, and then like I'll do one at a time, right? One arm. For arms, I'm not sure what that kind of curl is, but the idea there, just so you can see what I'm doing, like the idea is it starts down here and comes up as one curl. That, I think it's just called an arm curl. I'll do, both arms, both sides, until failure. Then I'm giving away all my secrets. I'm okay with it. Be right back. Okay, I go grab like a stretchy band for my in-between when I'm waiting in between, because one of the things I can't stand doing is just sitting and waiting, because ADHD. That's just that's just how I work. I see lots of people sitting and just kind of waiting, and that's good. It's good to have a long rest in between. But if I could be working a different set of muscles as part of my weight, then I'm going to do it. And so the one that I've been doing lately, and this was given to me by my physiotherapist, is you just get a stretchy band. And this actually is harder than it looks. Hey, take the stretchy band, put it out in front of you, and just like pull. Okay, this is going to work your rotator cuff, which is I have all kinds of crap going on with my rotator cuff. You're just going to pull 10 seconds, rest, go a little bit higher, 10 seconds, rest, above over your head, 10 seconds, rest. And it works. It really pulls like on your shoulders, rotator cuff. It really strengthens that, but it doesn't, you're not going to damage anything by doing that. It's a nice little in-between exercise. Okay, back to my arms again. Now I'm going to do hammer curls, right? This is going to work the brachial. Yeah, there's two parts your bicep, because bi means two. Okay, two muscles. The brachial is the one, I think it's the one that makes it pop up. I can't remember. This is where Danielle's going to become like the pro when she does all her courses. She'd be like, oh, that's the brachialis majoris or whatever. But I couldn't tell you. If somebody put a gun to my head, I'd be like, duh, muscle. Anyway, arm or hammer curls like this works a different part of your bicep. Then I switch back to stretchy band behind the head, working my tricep. Oh, this one's not as easy. Anyway, I get a nicer stretchy band so that I can do a full extension to my triceps. Then back to these curls where you stand up and you curl it in front. And again, this works a different part of your bicep. This one doesn't hurt. Remember I was talking about how my arms hurt? This one doesn't hurt my arms. Okay, so it curls across in front of your body, both sides. And then oh yeah, and then I do like flies for my shoulders. Point being there is that's a 6 different exercise rotation, and I'll do 3 sets of that, but with different exercises in between the rest that are not related to the ones that I'm focusing on my arms, right? But the ones in between are not my arms, so my arms get a rest. The other muscles get worked in between. So that's one. I won't give away everything, but that's like, I do that every arm day, right? Yeah, stretchy bands are great. Lower impact, but like it's a different exercise. It really is. Anything? Sorry, I'm going on a bit of a long here. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not taking away anything from you, Danielle. But
you go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll just tell you what my other days are. So my other days would be leg day, and that's going to be, well, everything on legs, quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, calf muscles. There's another name for calf muscles. That's not what it is. Yeah, and then my 4th day is back, and that's going to be anything kind of pull related, pulling down, and even I do push up on that day too. But anything where it's either pushing, well, no, that's a push up. Sorry, anything where you're pulling, rowing, right? Stretchy band, rowing too. That's really good. And then on my 4th day at the gym, I use that as a rotating freebie. If I sucked that week at core, then it becomes core day. If I did great on core and I'm like hitting all my mark, then I'll pick one that I want to like emphasize. So maybe I might come back to, chest again, or whatever needs work. This week, it's probably going to be legs twice. Just, I can already tell. Yeah. Would you agree with that one, Danielle? Weight every day, just different areas?
Yep. For me, what I find is the most effective is, and what I've found has grown my muscles the most and helped me with fat loss is consistency. I do, like, for myself, like, you have to find your niche in it, of course. But for me, I start my workouts on Mondays. I do chest, and I do many different variations of chest. And every week, I will try and do something a little different. This is
Mm-hmm.
why different workouts are good. So you want to also kind of challenge yourself every week. Again, the increase every week. And yeah, so I start my week with chest, and then I go and I do quads and calves, and then I do back and core, and then I do hamstrings and glutes, and then I do biceps, triceps, and shoulders. I'll sometimes throw some shoulders in when you're doing back because your shoulders are always worked when you're doing chest and back as well. So your shoulders will
Mm-hmm.
get defined. There was a time that I used to do 7 days. I used to go, sorry, not seven, 6 days in a row, and I would do shoulders on its own day as well. But my shoulders are really defined, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, for me, I have a very structured, like, every Monday is chest day. Every Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
is quads and calves. Every Wednesday is back. Every Thursday is hamstrings and glutes, and every Friday is arms and shoulders. And that I have found, because I used to do push pull legs, and it was a 3-day sequence with a rest day in between. And that was okay, but I found that a structured, consistent workout, weight training every day, just a different area, is the best strategy. And also, if you do your progressive incline or increase of weights every week, you will push yourself harder and harder. And the more you push those muscles, the more fat you will lose and the more muscle you will gain. It is the best strategy. And I usually end every workout with weight carries, and I usually do the sled pulls and pushes.
Oh yeah.
I like to end with that. I find that's also, and I mean, you'll get into that. That's a lot more of a expert kind of way to do it, but you can work your way up to it. And then I, of course, end with an incline walk for 20 or 30 minutes. And that's how I do it. And again, with every muscle group that you work through every day of the week that you do, try and do something a little different. And again, Charles, I can send you many different videos if you want. Select what you would like. You can just send me a message and tell me what days you want to structure it, and I can send you videos as we go, and you can see how many different exercises you can do, because you want to do something different all the time and progressively increase your weights every week.
Yeah,
Be
when
best.
Danielle first started coaching me, she sent me so much stuff,
Hmm.
and it was almost like a fire hose of like, oh, there's so many things, and I have to like go back through and find it, and I ended up finding that like there were certain ones that she would give me, and I was like, oh, that one's gold, and I would like take that, and that was like, I'm coming back to that one,
Hmm.
until I just remembered it, and then I just didn't think
Yeah.
about it.
Eventually,
Here's one.
you'll end up remembering. Yeah.
Yeah, here's one that so when I was it no, it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? When did we do our photo shoot? 3 weeks ago. Coming up on 3 weeks.
4 almost.
Oh, okay. One that she showed me that like, oh, this is a game changer now. I haven't been able to like report on this yet to you, Danielle, but it's my new
For sh-
favorite one.
is it for shoulders
Um,
or for chest?
no, for chest. Okay.
Oh
And
yeah.
like it seems like it's not doing anything.
Back up.
And when you do it right, I can only do like, and I do it with a 45 pound, but this is a 25 pound.
Yeah, you might want to
Um,
back up a bit so we can see a little better. Back up a little more if you can.
I'm gonna knock over
There we go. Yeah.
Sven.
Sven. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So on this one, you kind of grab the weight like this, and you're not curling it like an arm curl. Okay, you're doing it wrong if you do that.
Although that is a
Kinda
good
like,
bicep exercise.
oh, it is, but like
Yeah.
you're just
Your
gonna
elbows
bring it
want to
up.
be as straight as you can, and you want to bring
Well,
it up. I try and bring it up to like my eyeballs so I can
yeah,
see through the
I
hole.
found that if I did this, if I held them too straight, it was way too much on my
Oh, your
shoulders
elbows
and
have
not
to
on
be
my
bent.
chest.
Yeah, your elbows have to be bent slightly,
So
but you want to
a
straighten
little
your arms as
slight
much as you
bend,
can.
and then try to bring it up to your head. It's really hard, but I found that when you engage your pecs with this, oh my gosh,
Hmm.
this is. I don't think this is 25 pounds. This has to be more than 25 pounds.
It feels like it because it's an old school plate.
Yeah.
But it is good because you want to, yeah, you want to definitely bring it up like here. I'll have it down. You want to bring it up like this,
Yeah.
and I bring it up so that I'm face to face with it, so that you
Yeah.
can actually see. Right? It looks like I'm
Yeah.
holding my hands way up here.
Oh,
Obviously, it's
like I feel it now.
yeah.
I'm feeling
Hmm. Oh yeah,
but I did just yesterday. So
it's an incredible chest workout. I love that one. I love the plate lifts with that. So, and I love it. I do those plates with. You can do them with shoulders, with biceps, with chest. Like it's interesting because you wouldn't think to do exercises with the plates, but they're great.
yeah. Yeah. No. And the one that I've been really pushing lately is just sideways flies. So like standing straight up and then bringing these out to the side. I don't know if you can see that very well.
For shoulders.
For shoulders. Yeah. Just
Mhm.
it's not flies. They're called something else.
Nope, those are
Right. Just bringing it
possibly
out to
those
the
are called
side.
shoulder flies.
You kind of like have to kind of like lean in a little bit, but then you bring it out. Anyway, I've been really enjoying those. My favorite ones to do.
I'm pretty sure those are actually just shoulder flies, honestly. You're making me second guess myself.
I don't. Yeah, maybe they're not. Maybe they are called shoulder flies, and I'm just. One thing I would say though, what are they called?
Sorry, they are okay. There's shoulder press. They're lateral raises, I guess.
Lateral raises.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
I've heard that one. Yeah.
But they look like flies, honestly. Like
Yeah, they
I would
kinda
always
look like
think of them
flies.
as flies because when you're doing like, chest flies, I guess are kind of more in. But when you're doing this, yeah, it's a lateral raise.
The weight that I'm using, I would this one, and this is just take some advice from me who does stupid things and learns from my stupid mistakes. Start with low weights until you get to one where you're kind of like, okay, now I'm feeling that, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going, yeah.
Because you can injure yourself, and that's what we want to avoid. I think I put that in your plan, Charles. I think the words I use is don't be a hero. Because I just know the male ego. You know what I mean? And you want to have higher weights because you're a man, right? But you will get there. And I even find that my ego fails sometimes. If I like when I restarted because I fell out, like I said, I wasn't going to the gym nearly as much. I was going every now and then. I wasn't consistent. I fell out, gained a bunch of weight. I just wasn't there anymore. But then I had to start over and I had to start back at, I would call them bitch weights. And it definitely humbles you. So yeah, you definitely want to start low because if you injure yourself, that's going to suck even more than just starting out with really low weights. And you want to make sure that you're starting out with low weights and that you are getting proper form. It sucks that, I like to be there and it was hard not being able to be there with you. But starting out and getting you comfortable and learning proper form and what different exercises to do, it definitely helps people, when you kind of show them and help them and correct form, because there's so much with form that sometimes even I have to correct myself because I'll be like, oh, my biggest thing is breathing.
Oh yeah.
I will
Yeah.
stop
I'm
breathing.
probably awful at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I stop breathing and I have to catch myself. Because I have breathing problems as it is, but like you have to breathe when you do it, and that's my biggest struggle. But yeah, breathing, proper form, lighter weights until you get more comfortable and start increasing your weights every week. Start slow until you know what you're doing and then start increasing your weights and you will get there, but you want to make sure your form is correct first. So
Yeah. I just realized we have some video of this, of different things.
oh, okay.
But I guess this was my chest day and you were arms
Yes,
on this day.
biceps.
So
I personally
little
like
video.
cables for arms. Yeah.
So this was me again doing the chest
Incline chest press. Yeah.
incline chest press. Right.
With free weights. See how he's going nice and slow, controlled, bringing his elbows down, not as far. Yep, perfect. Yeah. Oh, and went till fail. Nathan failed. But yes, I personally like going till failure. A lot of people like you can count certain what am I trying to say? My mind kind of just got away
Reps?
from me there.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, a lot of people want to do certain amount of reps, and that's good too. I can't focus enough for myself, and maybe this is the OCD in me or the ADHD in me, sorry. But my mind doesn't focus on just one thing. So I will go till failure. That's my personal preference. Going till failure because I feel like it's I don't know, it's probably the most beneficial, I feel, is failure. For sure.
So
but
I got a couple more here. Here's Danielle. I think this is
I like the shoulder press. I like the shoulder press one better. That one's more impressive.
Okay, I cannot do this one if you don't want me to. That's okay.
No, we can do this one, but the shoulder press would be more beneficial for Charles. But you can show this one too. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's fine. I like cable exercises.
Me too.
My
Look
yeah.
at that bicep.
Yeah, you don't even care about the bicep. You care about the cat
That's
scratch
cat
on my
scratches.
bicep. Oh goodness, yeah.
The real benefit, I would say, of doing cable exercises, here, I'll take this off. I just find cable's a whole different ball game than weights.
Yeah.
Because it's a constant pull
Mm-hmm.
that weights don't do. Weights often have like a zone where you get it pretty intense and then there's nothing.
Yep.
Right at the top, there's almost nothing. Right?
You want to also
yeah.
You want to also oh god, the bugs are back.
Bugs.
Maple bugs, they're always
Oh.
around. Box elder bugs, whatever people call them. You also want to like I was saying for myself for cables because I had tennis elbow for the longest time before I got it fixed, and the cables were the best thing for me then, and I gained a new appreciation for them because I was always on the free weights. And so but what I think is good is either you could do it all cables on one day, or all machine on one day, or all free weights on one day. I integrate all three as much as I can. Not so much the machines, but definitely cable and free weights. I will go through, and sometimes machines in one day, just to kind of get different feels for it. Because you want to target everything, and each machine targets something different. Free weights target something different. Cables target something. Like it's all different. They target different things, and it's all beneficial for different reasons. So
totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. I always lately I've been ending always with stretchy bands, and I'll hook up the stretchy bands with like one of those handles. I've got some around the corner. I won't get them, but you connect a handle, put this around something, and then I'll do I'll use it for whatever I need it for, whether it's like tricep pushes or bicep curls. Yeah, it's a totally different thing with stretchy bands. So it's a nice way to end it. That's lower not impact, lower chance of injury after I've just beat the crap out of these muscles. A little stretchy band at the end and really just fill in the gaps that I might have missed is for me feels great. Actually, really enjoy it.
Yeah, especially because you have do you do the stretchy bands? Like, I'm just asking you for your own personal preference. Do they help you in a different way? Because I've never found them. I don't find them beneficial, but I don't find them that I need to do them. So why, I would like to hear from you why you feel that they are beneficial for yourself, because I know that you.
This is what I've noticed lately. When I do like a chest press, great example, right? And I've got the big weights. Usually at the last rep, I'm just like, get it up and then like I know I can't do any more than that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just put them down, right? Stretchy bands, or especially stretchy bands, it's like down here feels like nothing, but up here in this range is like I'm shaking, like, and they're doing this all over the place, right?
It's like balance.
That's
It's kind of
telling me
like
something.
balance almost, because they aren't a solid thing. They're a little wobbly thing. So
Yeah,
having a better range and balance, for lack of a better word, I feel makes
it's
sense.
filling
Okay.
in. So down here with dumbbells, this is actually, oh, right there's a hard push right there, and then up here is like nothing. It's the
Mm-hmm.
opposite with the stretchy bands. Down here's
Okay.
nothing. Up here's like really hard. So it's working a different part. I know that, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
that feeling just feels different. So I do that at the end because it's less like I can control how hard it's going to be. I'm not going to drop anything on me. It's just a stretchy band, right?
Yeah.
So there's more control, and
Until
there's
it
just this
bounces up and
different.
smacks you in the face.
Sure. Yeah. And it's always funny to watch other people that are watching me because I'm like jello jiggler.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's just I was wondering more so because I know your Jeff arm. Um, I was wondering if that was a reason.
yeah. No, it's way better for Jeff.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
way
what I
better.
was wondering, because like for me it's like I'm just like I'm good with free weights. Just because that's my goals are different than yours. My
Yeah.
everything is like we're on completely different paths, you and I. So it's
Yeah.
aside from fat loss and muscle gain, our goals are completely different in other ranges of workouts. But yeah, I was just wondering if that was more helpful for you, if you found it more beneficial with your bicep there, with your arm.
Yeah. It's
So
getting so good that I can't wait to get to the stretchy bands.
that's fair.
I love
That's good
starting
to know.
with the free weights, my favorite.
Hmm.
The cables, a lot of work. I
Hmm.
know that I have to power through the cables because I know it's going to be, a bit more painful, but I'm always like, yeah, but there's stretchy bands at the end.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're going to be able to get to them.
Yeah.
And they always feel good. And I also have right next to the stretchy bands, just because the way that our gym's set up, they have two parallel bars. So on tricep days, I can do them as tricep dips if I sit back a little bit. And if I
Hmm.
lean forward a lot more, I get a little more chest. And I
Mm.
do it for
Mm.
chest day.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Have you
anyway,
been
yeah,
doing
that's
the tricep dips more?
yeah. I did 3 sets of 10 today.
Those
That's a
are
huge
those
improvement, by
yeah,
the way.
those are not easy to do. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I'm
good.
put it this way. I'm at the point with tricep dips. I have to start wearing the weight belt and putting a weight on me. And I'm 240 pounds, right?
Hmm.
I'm tricep dipping, right?
Yourself,
My
yeah.
triceps right now have gone, that's where my exponential growth has happened because now I can do the whole stack with the cable, right? All the way down.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this. If anybody cares at all, I mean, this is just more of muscle building, but with biceps and triceps, a lot of people think they have to work their biceps. Their biceps. What makes your arms look bigger is actually triceps.
Oh,
Biceps are
100%.
great. They're beneficial. They're needed, of course. But triceps, like I do on when I do arms, I do more triceps on those days
Yep.
because
Yep.
it's better. But when I'm flexing in our photos and stuff, look at how big my arms look, right? That's mostly triceps, which is
Yeah.
bizarre how that works. But yeah, I do still work, of course, biceps, but I do twice as many triceps as I do biceps. So
Yeah.
it's just interesting. And of course, the shoulders give you that like more of a definition as well. So shoulders are also important where a lot of people will skip, especially women will skip shoulders. I used to. And now,
That
now I don't.
surprises me. I've seen a lot of women doing shoulders.
Mm,
And it
nowadays, yeah.
surprises me that, yeah, it surprises me that women don't work their shoulders.
Yep,
Because
yeah,
I
a
guess they're
lot.
just afraid of like them like going like, oh, you're gonna like bulk
Looking
out like a
bulky,
man.
yeah, which you don't. You look amazing. And
No,
the only time you really
it's the
see it, because
opposite.
yeah, I don't walk around and my arms look huge, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
when I actually flex my arms, then they look big, right? Whereas like
Hmm.
I look like I have little twiggy arms until I flex them.
Hmm.
So it doesn't make you look bulky at all. So
No, not at all.
yeah.
Um, Okay, so you got time to do this kind of stuff now. Hey, Charles, sounds like you're in a good position to kind of like
Mm-hmm.
um to focus on this. So I'll tell you what, like there's this guy in my gym. I couldn't believe that he told me he was 58 years old. Danielle knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
I thought he was younger than me.
And he's
He is like, he's kind of like my model of like, okay, that's what I want to look like.
mm-hmm.
Because there's other guys, and you'll see lots of these guys, where the guys are like, yeah, there's muscle in there somewhere, but they've got like this big beer gut. Um, they'll never step on a treadmill. They'll never do anything other than just like upper body, some legs sometimes, but like they just go around and they walk around like this. No, I have
Mm-hmm.
zero ambition to be these people, right?
Yep.
Because
look lean.
Yeah, like the thought of looking lean, but also like, hey, you look great. That really entices me.
Yep. The lean look, especially for men, is actually probably the best because you want to be able to not only be strong and lift in the gym, which is good because it gives you grip strength. It helps you in more ways than you think as you age when you're older to be able to move and support yourself and everything, balance and grip strength and everything, and pulling yourself up and standing up and everything, like it balance, like all of it. But also you want to incorporate at some point when you get, your body fat down and everything like that, like some like defense training, jiu-jitsu, anything like that. Like that's what's important because that's what you would need in life. Like you want to think about how those things help you in life, and really bring those in. So yeah, the lean look, you want to be able to move your body and fight if you had to, you know what I mean, and just have that healthy feeling, you know what I mean? So I just feel like that's good. And also those guys with the big belly, you and I had this conversation the other day because it drives me nuts. A lot of that is, you can almost guarantee it's steroid use because it inflates the belly. I do not recommend steroids ever. It can it just, what it does to your body is just awful. If you want something and you feel like you need, what men's problem is that your testosterone will drop, and what you need to do is get that testosterone back in your body. And I always highly encourage the natural way. Red onions is a big one. Eating steak, like eating your testosterone and getting that back in your body naturally. And if you need a little bit more, it's completely fine to go to a doctor and get test, right? You get testosterone put back in your body. That I would recommend 100,000 before I would ever encourage anybody to use steroids. I will not ever be okay with steroids ever. So that's just my spiel of the day on that topic.
I'm going to show some hot people in the gym, and and then and then we'll wrap things up here. So here's Danielle.
Oh, good. So great.
Look at those shoulders.
I actually did 30 pounds last week, and I was struggling. Oh, I was struggling. I was weaker last week, though, so we'll see how I do this week.
I'm up to 80.
That's good. That's good. 50 is a hard one. Like, that's hard, but I did 60 pounds, and that was, I definitely didn't do as much as I'm doing here.
Good
but
for you.
Again, I was weak.
Nice.
I was weak.
I thought that's the one where you punch me.
Oh,
and there's this freak. This guy.
This freak.
Oh, sassy little ponytail.
No, I don't think I've complimented you enough on this, but your form has been, like, when I see it, is great. It is wonderful.
I love this one, by the way. This is one of my favorite exercises.
Me too. I do them every week, actually. I start below, I move it up halfway and do the midway, and then upper. There, you punch me.
It's a chest exercise, that one that I was doing. You'll know you're doing it wrong if you feel it here instead. Right? You should be feeling it right here. Yeah. Okay, got another one here.
Never.
Amazing that I look a lot leaner than even
Oh,
this.
look at those triceps.
This is a month ago.
This one can hurt. Like, I know a lot of older people struggle with this one.
Oh,
If you've
skull
got bad,
crushers. Skull crushers are tough. Yeah.
you've got bad elbows, I would
Kinda
do this
pull back
on
a bit.
cables instead. Just a tip. I have bad elbows, so I can do these
One,
still.
oh, I was gonna say
but
one more.
I'm guessing in like 10 years, I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yes, you will. If you keep
Well,
doing
if I
it.
keep doing it,
Yeah.
sure.
Keep doing it. Yeah, you absolutely will. That's
Strengthen
just an
it.
Doing it right,
afterburner.
arch
Is what
back.
I'm doing there.
Good job. Good
Good
job.
job.
Yep.
Hiya.
Hiya! Yep.
Okay, and then
These are chest flies here. There you
so
go.
these ones are flies. Best advice I can give you for flies are, imagine you're trying, this is Arnold's advice, by the way. Imagine you're trying to like hug a tree when you're doing it. You're trying to
Also-
wrap around a tree.
Also, having your back like pushing down on the bench as well. Like you
Yeah.
really want to like, yeah.
Little bit of an arch.
And it's great that it's nice and slow and controlled, because I see so many people that are like at the gym and doing
Oh,
all
yeah.
this fast stuff, and you don't want to ever do that. You want to do it slow and controlled.
Yep.
And then this is Nathan's afterburner that I told him to do.
You told me to do it. I don't
I did.
normally do it, but now I do it. I actually do it all the time.
It's a good afterburner, because you do as many of the flies as you can, and then there's just an afterburner. So yeah, it went really well, and you're doing amazing. Your form is most impressive. So I really want to comment and praise you on that, because that's incredible form. Good
Well, thank
form.
you.
Good form.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I was gonna show this other one, but I'm gonna hold off until next week. I've got some updated photos, my before and after photos, but I think that's a better one to do next week, because I've only got one, and I have different like angles of me
Mhm,
from different profiles, and I want to put them all up together instead of just one. So
I think
we
that'd
are
be
at
great.
an hour, so I think
Indubitably.
if you've got anything else to add, Danielle, I'm good. But any other questions from you, Charles?
Yeah, we'll do some before and afters next week. Some progress. And Charles, we also would like to encourage you, if you're comfortable or if you're ready, any before and afters from your progress so far, if you want.
Yeah, no pressure. And I'd say that to anyone out there. If you, again, I've said this at the beginning, but if you made it to the end of this and you didn't hear this in the beginning, you don't have to be a part of our little system here. You're welcome to like use this as your own personal place to come in, check in with us, chat with us. You know, we want the community to be a very open community, and we're certainly not limiting it to people who are, you know, only part of our community. It's open to anyone. So feel free to stop in, check in here. I think Charles gets a lot out of it, and I hope that others will too. So that's my hope.
We're happy
for
to
the
answer
future.
questions and give advice from two real people.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Okay, well,
All right.
that's it. Thanks all if you stuck to the end, and we'll see you next week. Oh, we don't have an outro video. We got to have an outro video. I mean, come on.
Gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Gotta.
pick this one. Okay, here we go.